natural, beautiful thing.
Do you think that your dentist knows the name of a good plastic surgeon? So many goodies.
Hi, what's for dinner?
Don't ask.
Beef chow mein, stuffed grape leaves, and eggplant parmesan.
Are we going to the UN?
Leftovers from catering.
Never thought I'd miss having plain old chicken. Pizza woman, I deliver.
Thank you. But I was going to heat up these leftovers.
I anticipated that.
Okay, we'll have these tomorrow with the leftover pizza.
Okay. If you guys take your books upstairs, I'll set the table. Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Kate or Allie.
Well, I'm Kate. That's Allie. What can I do for you, Mr.?
Connor, Bill Connor. I'm with Levinson and Hartscombe, the brokerage house. Perhaps you've heard of us.
Don't think so.
Well, the SEC hasn't indicted us yet. Tom Murchison recommended you both.
Who's Tom Murchison?
We dog sat for his Irish wolfhound one weekend.
Come on in.
He said when it came to off-the-beaten-path material, you were the ladies to talk to.
Just how far off the beaten path were you thinking of going?
Well, I need to find a woman who will...
We don't do that.
Let me explain.
Have a seat.
Thank you. You see, I've been with Levinson and Hartscombe now for 8 years in the same job, and I'm stuck where I am because of something that has absolutely nothing to do with my ability.
What's that?
My marital status. I'm single.
What's wrong with that?
Well, for me, nothing, but Mr. Hartscombe thinks that if a man isn't married, he's got no sense of responsibility, and if he's got no sense of responsibility, he doesn't want him in charge.
That's so unfair.
Well, exactly. My personal life is none of his business. So finally, I got tired of being passed over for promotion, and I decided to get married.
Just to get a promotion?
I pretended to be married. I went on my vacation, came back, said I'd had a whirlwind courtship, and had tied the knot.
What happens when they want to meet the wife?
Exactly. There's a company party this Saturday. Mr. Hartscombe says he wants all the executive wives there to look them over. Now, we're opening a branch in Denver. Somebody's going to be transferred to run it, but if I show up without a wife, I'm sunk. Which brings me to the following question. Will you marry me? Or you?
At least he's flexible.
Just for the party, I'll give you $500 to pretend to be my wife. Or you?
Mr. Connor, I don't think we could possibly do it.
You'd be doing a great favor for all people who are fighting prejudice of any kind. Now, look, here's my card. Why don't you take it and think it over and tell me how you feel, okay?
Well, I just don't think we...
We'll think it over, Mr. Connor.
We will?
You will? That's great. Thank you. Terrific. Look, I've taken up enough of your time. Thanks again.
Yes, well, you'll be hearing from us.
I'm looking forward to it.
You were just being polite, weren't you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, what's the difference between him and the black person that can't get a job because of his color? Or the gay person? Or a woman? Allie, I think that we should do this.
Define we.
We are me.
Good, because the we who are me think the we who are you are nuts.
Well, Bill, it's a simple dress. Yes, it's fairly conservative. No, we don't have to go through all that stuff again. I think I've got all the basics down. Okay. All right. Great, I'll be there at 7:30. Promptly, yes, see you then. Hi, guys.
Hi, Kate. I understand you're going to tie the knot again.
Just for one night, Pop.
Well, you know what they say. Once bitten, twice shy.
Allie, what do you think of this dress?
Can't go wrong with the Nancy Reagan look.
Wait till you guys hear all the things that I have to remember for tonight. My name is Anna, and Bill and I met at the exotic food aisle in a supermarket.
You're kidding. That's how we met.
Well, we were reaching for the shrimp paste, so romance inevitably followed.
Where was the honeymoon?
Cozumel, small little cottage overlooking the Caribbean. Yes, one night we came back from our room and Bill panicked because he saw a snake in the bed. But it turned out to be his belt. Oh, how we laughed.
Very cute. And where do you hail from?
Well, I come from Bay City, Michigan. Yes, my father owns the hardware store. I love dogs, hate cats. I graduated from the University of Colorado in Boulder. Denver will seem just like home to me.
How many men on a baseball team?
9.
Excellent, comrade. The Americans will suspect nothing.
I gotta go. I'm meeting him in the hotel bar. You know, I'm nervous.
Why? Allie, you're going someplace you don't belong, pretending you're someone you're not. Just be yourself.
Hi.
Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh, are you wet?
Just behind the ears. Hey, don't worry, it's rented.
That was so clumsy of me.
I've seen worse. Actually, I've done worse. Once I dropped 3 bowls of French onion soup on a lady's lap, nearly drowned her poodle.
Oh, do you work in this hotel?
No, I met at college. I used to wait tables. Bartender, I think the lady could use a,
Campari and soda? I passed by the obligatory waitressing job. I think I've done just about everything else, though.
And what do you do now besides drum up business for the dry cleaning industry?
Well, I'm in business with my girlfriend. We do caterings and odd jobs. Some very odd jobs.
For instance?
Well, for instance, we're... thinking about it, it's not really that interesting.
Oh, I get it. Top secret stuff, huh?
That's it.
Say no more.
How about you?
Well, I sit behind a desk in an office in a big building.
Oh, you're the one.
I'm Peter.
Hi, Peter. I'm Kate. Usually. Well,
Meaning?
that's okay. Just go ahead and call me Kate.
Well, okay, if you're sure.
Well, see, the truth of the matter is...
No, please. There is so little mystery in the world today. Allow me the luxury of letting my imagination run riot.
You got a deal.
Whoops, but at my back, I always hear...
Time's winged chariot hurrying near.
You know that, huh?
Well, to his coy mistress, Andrew Marvell.
Yeah, you know that. Well, unfortunately, this is a lot more prosaic. Well, it was nice talking to you, Kate, if that's who you are.
Same here, Peter.
Drinks are on me, okay? Both of them.
Both of them?
Whoa. First Marvell, now that, I better get out of here. Well, take care.
You too.
Could I ask you an important question?
Certainly.
Did you know that I like jazz?
No.
I do. I like it a lot.
Well,
Yeah, and I wondered how you might feel about jazz.
I like it.
Uh-huh. And I wondered how you feel about Miles Davis.
Well, I like him.
How would you feel about seeing him in concert?
Oh, I'd love it.
And finally, how would you feel about seeing him in concert next week with me?
Hi, I'm sorry I'm late. I had... Hey, Pete!
Bill, how you doing?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Well, what a coincidence. This is one of the guys I wanted you to meet, honey.
It is?
Yes, don't you remember me telling you about Peter Rutland, dear?
Oh, why, yes, of course.
Well, this is him, sweetheart. Pete, just to make it official, I'd like you to meet my wife. You're Anna.
Kate.
What?
Anna or Kate. You know how I love to be called by my middle name.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now I can see why you've been keeping her under wraps all these months. You're a lucky man.
So she keeps telling me. Look, Pete, not to put you on the spot or anything, but any advance word on how Hartscome's leaning on the Denver job?
Bill, you're in the running. That's all I've heard.
In the running, huh? Great.
Well, listen, I better get upstairs before all the brie is eaten. See you folks up there. Nice meeting you. Again.
Well, that didn't go so badly, now did it? How did you two get to talking?
I just sat down on a bar stool next to him.
Smart move. Get on his good side. We're halfway to Hartscombe. Ready for the main event? Look, I've been thinking about it. Let me tell the thing about the snake in the bed.
Where's my butter pecan?
Oops. Sorry, only enough for 2.
You be the 2. Anybody like vanilla?
Not really.
I'll take the vanilla.
What a guy.
We're back.
Daddy's home, Daddy's home.
Don't get cute.
How'd it go?
Not bad. Not bad at all. Noel Hartscombe really liked you. Now, if we can just keep it together tomorrow, we'll have it all sewn up.
Oh, Bill, about tomorrow.
Now, look, Kate, I'm sorry, but when the boss invites you to brunch, you don't say no. Especially when Tom Ferris, the competition, is going to be there. Besides, I'm paying you double, so what's the problem?
No problem.
Terrific. Good night, folks.
Night.
Hi. Well, he seems like a nice young man. Is that the wrong thing to say?
What's the matter?
I met a guy. Bill? Please. He's nothing like Bill. He's cute. He's funny. He's smart. He doesn't suck up to the boss like my better half.
What's the problem?
He works with Bill.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks I'm married to Bill.
Uh-huh.
And I want to tell him I'm not, but I can't. And he's going to be at the brunch tomorrow. What am I going to do?
Is he the kind who fools around with married women?
Definitely not.
Just trying to help.
Well, another cliche comes true. Which one is that?
Marry in haste, repent in leisure.
I thought you meant the one about being hoisted by your own petard.
How about the one with friends like you who needs enemies?
Hey, that's my vanilla.
There's only enough for one.
And that completes the tour.
You have a beautiful house, Mrs. Hartscombe.
Oh, why, thank you, Anna. But call me Vivian.
All right, Vivian.
And brunch was a masterpiece, Vivian, an absolute masterpiece.
Thank you, Jean.
Joan.
Sorry?
I'm afraid my name is Joan.
Oh, yes, of course. How stupid of me.
Oh, no. It's my fault. I should have enunciated more clearly.
My husband tells me you're recently married, Anna.
Yes, last May.
Something of a whirlwind courtship, I understand.
Well, I just don't believe in being cautious.
No, there's no sense to that, is there?
Absolutely not. You know, I once went to a racetrack, and even though I never gamble, I went and put a bet on a horse just like that.
And did you win?
I don't remember.
Anyway, I think it's high time the people in this country woke up, took a sniff of the job, and started putting their own houses in order. I don't see that absolute standards were such a bad idea.
Which absolute standards are those, dear?
Never mind which standards. Connor knows what I'm talking about, don't you, Connor?
Well, sir, the older I get, the more it strikes me that the old ways are the best ways.
I also feel that way, Mr. Hartscombe, and I'm sure my wife does too.
Oh, yes.
Well, I don't know. It's a changed world. Applying old solutions to new problems just isn't going to work.
Uh-oh. It's the bell-bottomed ghost of 60s past.
We managed to get a few things changed back then.
Yeah, but look at the clothes we had to wear.
You know, I think Peter has a point. What is so terrible about being an idealist?
Bravo.
Well, you're entitled to your opinions, young lady.
May I get anyone a drink?
Yeah, me.
Anyone else?
Hey, go easy on that stuff.
I didn't order anything.
I'm not talking about that. You're always arguing with me. It doesn't look good.
I wasn't arguing. I was just saying what I thought.
I'm not paying you to think. I'm paying you to be my wife.
Oh, I didn't realize the two of them were mutually exclusive.
Last call.
No, thanks. Oh, Mrs. Hartscombe, we were just saying how much we love this sunroom of yours. We'd like to build one on our house.
Oh, I thought you lived in Manhattan.
Yes, I mean when we get a house. We'd like to have a house in the country, you know, someplace wholesome where we could bring up a family. Isn't that right, hon?
Anything you say, dear.
Well, who's up for a game of bridge? Peter, what do you say?
Well, sir.
Wait, as I recall, you always win, so you're excused. Who else? Connor.
Well, I'm a little rusty, sir.
Well, that's perfect. What about your lovely wife here with the strong opinions?
I'm sorry, I don't know how to play bridge.
What about you,
Joan.
Joan, can you play?
I'm a member of the Riverdale Bridge League.
Oh, fine. You'll be my partner. Connor, you'll play with my wife. Let's set up in the living room.
Dear, we do have other guests.
Let them play pool. I never use the damn thing anyway.
Anna, want to shoot some pool?
Well, would it be all right if I played some pool, dear?
Sure, you don't have to ask my permission to do that.
Well, come on, Jane. The sooner we start, the sooner we finish.
Ferris, are you with us?
Actually, I think I should just keep an eye on...
Joan.
And number 2.
So, rack 'em up.
They're racked.
I take it you're pretty good at this, huh?
Yep.
What is that, the result of a misspent youth?
Oh, I wish. I went through this phase a couple years ago. Pool, bowling, pinball, you know, the Olympic sports. Got me through some rough stuff.
What rough stuff?
My divorce.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, I owe you an apology.
For what?
I must have put you in an awkward spot last night.
I'm the one who watered your tux.
No, that's not what I mean. Actually, it's funny. I finally work up the nerve to ask someone out again, and she's married to the guy down the corridor.
Yeah. Talk about your bad luck.
Anyhow, I hope you didn't take it the wrong way.
No, I didn't. So, you want to shoot some pool?
Good. What, 8 ball?
Sure. Okay. What do we play for?
How about Guts and Glory?
No, let's play for something more substantial, like the collected works of Andrew Marvell.
Well, it's a nice choice, but I've never seen one. How about the collected works of Judith Krantz?
Okay, you're on.
You break.
Stand back, the noise may be deafening. I did that on purpose. I was warming up. It's been a while.
Okay, I'm Stripes.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, don't do that.
Why?
It's the 8 ball.
I knew that. I was just trying to see if you were paying attention, that's all.
May I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Loosen up your left hand. See if you separate your fingers, you'll get a better stroke. Here, look. No, you're not quite there. All right, see, you have to... Maybe this game wasn't such a good idea.
No, that was my fault. I forfeit.
Why don't we just call it a draw?
No, I definitely lost.
Well, there you are. Hurry up, get your things. We're leaving.
Why? What happened?
Oh, nothing much. I just found out Hartscombe never had any intention of giving me that job. He's bringing in someone from the outside. But I guess you knew that all along, didn't you?
Me?
Well, you can tell your boss he won't have Bill Connor to kick around anymore.
I'll convey that message.
Come on.
Nice to meet you.
Come on, 6-letter word for junction. Come on, brain.
Allie, wait till you hear. Wait until you hear.
In a minute. I am working on my own record for the New York Times Sunday crossword puzzle. I have one word. What is a 6-letter word for junction ending in Y?
Syzygy. S-Y-Z-Y-G-Y.
That's a word?
Does it fit?
It fits. It's right. Ha! 12 words. I'm a genius. How'd it go? Where's hubby?
Well, hubby is probably in a cab somewhere on his way to the unemployment office.
It's Sunday. It's closed.
I was being metaphoric.
Uh-oh. They found out you weren't his wife and they fired him.
Good guess, but wrong-o. He found out that the Denver job wasn't even available, so he quit.
Did he pay you?
Well, sort of.
What constitutes sort of?
Well, he refused double pay.
The Fink!
Yeah.
Why are you smiling?
Because he doesn't work with Peter anymore, so now I'm free to pursue Peter with all of my God-given feminine wiles.
Right. And if he doesn't mind dating a liar or someone whose past job description vaguely resembles a call girl, you'll have no trouble.
What's the worst thing that could happen? I mean, he'll say no, and I'll just crawl back here and eat leftovers with you. Quick, do you have any Judith Krantz paperbacks?
What do you take me for?
Just answer the question.
Upstairs in my closet in between Balzac and Shakespeare.
Oh, hello there.
Hi.
Same seats.
Well, I like rituals.
You want to spill that on me, or should we get straight to the conversation?
No, let's just try some conversation.
Okay. I think one of us needs to start.
Right.
Look, if you got me here to talk about Bill, I'm really sorry about what happened.
No, I didn't ask you to meet me here to talk about Bill.
And what?
Well, I wanted to pay off our bet.
What bet?
Our pool bet. I lost, remember? Here. Open it.
I'll take Manhattan.
You saw the movie, now read the movie.
What's going on here, Anna?
Please, call me Kate. That's my real name.
And why do you call yourself Anna?
Well, because that's the first thing I lied about.
The first thing?
How about a drink?
How about the truth?
All right. Bill and I aren't married. We never have been, and we never will be.
What do you mean, you live together?
No, I don't even know him. He just hired me to pretend to be his wife for that party. He made the whole thing up for Hartscombe's sake. You see, he thought he was always getting passed up for promotions because he was single.
So he hired you to pretend to be his wife?
Right.
Do you do that sort of thing often?
No, I've never done it before. My friend Allie and I just started this business. We do catering, odd jobs, walk your dog, pretend to be your wife. We're gonna take that
How's my dress?
Fine.
Oh, I've never been to court before. I want to look innocent.
Allie, we are innocent.
Okay, we're ready
For what?
to go to court with you.
You both have school today.
But what if you need character witnesses?
Yeah, Mom, if the judge knows you have a family to feed, maybe he won't throw the book at you.
This is small claims court. They throw paperbacks.
We're not on trial. Sheila Davenport is.
Well, I don't have a class to 1.
And I can get extra credit for civics if I write a report on our wonderful legal system.
Okay, you win. Get a cab.
All right.
We better get going or we're gonna miss the part where they say all rise.
Oh, I've never been to court. Criminals go to court. We're not criminals.
Other people go to court.
We're not politicians either. I'm going to give her one more chance to settle out of court before we drag her reputation through the mud.
You don't want to face the judge, huh?
Not unless he's handing out blue ribbons. Sheila Davenport, Allie Lowell. Look, we're not looking forward to going to court any more than you are. You are? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Well, we'll see who wins. See you in court.
I take it she didn't want to settle?
Not going to repeat it, but let's just say she'll fit right in at cell block H. Let's go.
I saw the ad, so I took Tiger in for a shampoo and styling. It's his birthday, I said. Please, something special.
Something special, that's what I did.
Have you ever seen a poodle with a spike and a rat tail? He looked like a rock star.
He looked terrific.
Madam, since you failed to place any restrictions on the dog groomer's creativity, I'm afraid you're liable for his entire fee. Court fines for the defendant.
He's tough, but fair.
Next case.
Cardinal and Lowell versus Davenport. Will the litigants approach the bench?
Good luck, and remember, you guys are in the right. Kill!
Yes, the plaintiffs are suing Mrs. Davenport for failure to pay $489 for a dinner their catering service prepared for her.
That's right, Your Honor.
Mrs. Davenport contends that the caterers failed to fulfill their share of the contract. In fact, their malfeasance caused her considerable emotional distress.
That's correct. You brought it on yourself.
Please, ladies, this is not the people's court. Now, can I have the whole story from the beginning?
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, Kate was working in a travel agency, and I was selling tickets at a movie theater.
Why don't you start when you were born?
Why don't I start? See, to fully appreciate what happened, Your Honor, you should know that this is not the first time that Mrs. Davenport had hired us. A couple of months ago, she hired us to cater a sit-down lunch for her board of directors.
3 koshers, 2 vegetarian, 1 low soda.
I get the picture.
Then she was going on this trip to L.A., and she asked us to buy gifts for her brother and his family. They live there.
She gave us a complete description of every member of the family and then came by to see what we bought.
All right, ladies, knock my socks off.
Funny you should mention socks. For your brother, the orthodontist, who also likes to hike in the Rockies. 3 pairs of electrically heated Tozy toasters.
Excellent.
And as a backup, a titanium-coated pick guaranteed to crack open any surface.
Let's give him both. Always a wise choice.
And for your sister-in-law, who's a clothes horse, but also a bit on the sloppy side, a pure silk brunch burnoose.
No, I can just see her spilling a Bloody Mary all over it.
So could we. So we marinated it in Scotchgard.
Brilliant.
And for your slightly spoiled niece who can't decide whether she wants to be a model or a chemist, 1 copy of How to Make Your Own Cosmetics.
Perfect. Perfect. You two are amazing.
We'll just wrap everything up and get it to your office this afternoon.
Oh, sorry, there isn't time. My driver's waiting to take me to JFK now. I'll have him wrapped in L.A. Here's your next assignment, should you choose to accept it, a little dinner when I return.
Endive and arugula salad, lobster thermidor, wild rice, almond kisses, Dom Perignon, and passion fruit. This isn't by any chance a business dinner?
No, this would be a romantic anniversary dinner.
Ah.
Everything must be perfect. I'll double your regular fee.
That's perfect.
I'll be back from L.A. Friday. Can you serve at 8 o'clock?
Can and will.
Good. The address is on the bottom of the menu. It's an apartment my company keeps for out-of-town executives. Here are the keys. We'll see you Friday night.
Don't worry about a thing.
I won't. That's what I'm paying you for.
She's incredible. I hope we look that good at her age.
I think we are her age.
Excuse me, Mrs. Lowell, but your low self-esteem is irrelevant. What happened next?
Well, 5 days later, the evening of the anniversary celebration, we were preparing the meal.
Hi, what you making?
Lobster thermidor.
Do I like that?
Doesn't matter. You're having chicken.
Good.
Hello? What? Who? Shreely Divport? I don't know a Shreely Div... Oh, Sheila! Where are you? You sound like you're in a blender. Oh, it's Sheila. She's on a plane. What? Dinner at 9 instead of 8? No trouble. Could you repeat that?
Hi, Mom.
Shh. What? Oh, darn, we were cut off. She was saying something important, and then we got the blender again.
What did she say?
It sounded like Coochie Coma Husbin.
What does that mean?
It's the best I can do without a phrase book.
Maybe it's a secret code.
Coochie Coma Husbin. Coochie Coma Husbin. Could you call my husband? She wants us to call her husband to tell him that dinner's been delayed.
Way to go, Kate.
That is amazing. How did you do that?
Oh, just a little secret I learned from Vanna White.
I'm never going to make fun of you watching Wheel of Fortune again.
Got her machine.
What? She doesn't pay someone to sit by the phone?
Hello, this is the caterer calling Mr. Davenport. Your wife's plane has been delayed. The anniversary dinner will be at 9 o'clock. We'll be at the corporate apartment if you need us. Goodbye. There, another crisis averted.
Okay. The lobster's warming, the champagne's chilling, the salad's crisping, the cream is whipped, and I am beat.
Good. I'm starving.
Would you save some for the paying customers?
You think these flowers are going to get in the way of their gazing into each other's eyes?
There, just in case.
Perfect. I wonder why they're eating here instead of at their own apartment.
Who knows? Maybe it's the servants' night off.
Showtime. Hi, I'm Kate, the caterer.
Oh, I'm Don, the dinner guest.
This is Allie, my partner.
Can I get you something to drink?
No, thank you.
Try the hors d'oeuvres, they're delicious.
Your wife should be here any minute.
My wife? Oh, Sheila.
So you got my message?
What message?
That dinner was going to be delayed?
No, she called me herself.
What a woman. 35,000 feet, static turbulence, and still she gets through.
Yeah, she's very thoughtful.
So, how long have you been married?
Excuse me, are you also detectives?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so familiar. It's just that Sheila told us it was an anniversary celebration.
Oh, well, she already told you. And I guess you could say that we've been married for 36 years.
36 years? You must have been children.
It's just our little joke. You see, Sheila's been married for 21, and I've been married for 15, just not to each other.
Could you excuse us for a minute, Kate? Could I see you in the kitchen quickly? After you. Catering a romantic dinner for two-timers.
I can't believe it. I'm so disappointed in Sheila. Oh, well, what are we going to do about it now? We'll just have to get through it like a couple of professionals.
Professional what? Caterers or panderers?
You know, this doesn't make sense. If she was having an affair, why would she have us call her husband?
Maybe she didn't.
But the last thing she said was, could you call my husband?
No, she said, Coochie Coma Husbin.
Oh, my God.
I hope they cancel Vanna White right after I cancel you.
Calm down. I only talked to a machine. He might not have gotten the message. He could be out for dinner. He could be out of town.
Or listening to it right now. Did you tell him where we were?
Well, I don't remember. I said this is the caterer, and the plane's delayed, and dinner's going to be at 9, and we'll be at the corporate apartment.
You want me to get that?
No! Kate will be right there.
What do you mean Kate will be right there? You were halfway there. What are you putting me in the front line for?
Coochie Coma Husbin.
I don't know. What would I even say to this guy?
How
should I know? Make something up. You're good at languages. No, you do it because you're a much, much better liar than I am.
Oh, flattery will get you nowhere, and we're wasting valuable time.
Coming! All right, but if I go out there and you're not right behind me, then I'm going to open the door, let him in, and let myself right out.
Don't let anyone ever tell you you're good in a crisis. Let's go.
Don't open that door!
Now, let me see if I've got this straight. You were in the kitchen, the boyfriend was in the living room, and the whose bean was at the door?
Well, at that point, we didn't know who was at the door.
Well, who was at the door?
Hello, stranger. Oh, thank God.
Welcome home.
Sheila, could we see you in the kitchen for a minute? Is there a problem?
Just a little one. We'll be right back.
Don't go away.
Wouldn't think of it.
Keep an open mind. It smells terrific. What's the problem? How bad can it be? You forgot the champagne, you burnt the rolls.
We cooked your goose.
Goose? I specifically asked for lobster.
She means we called your husband.
Come again, slowly.
See, when you called from the plane, there was so much static, we thought the last thing you said was, could you call my husband? So, we did.
Oh, no. What did you say? What did he say?
Well, he didn't. We got his machine, and we left a message for him to meet you here at 9.
It's almost 9 now. How on earth could you have made such a stupid mistake?
Well, it wasn't completely Allie's fault. When you said you wanted us to cater an affair, you didn't say that you wanted us to cater an affair.
I asked for a romantic dinner. Romantic dinners are for lovers. Husbands are why they invented TV trays.
You said it was your anniversary.
It is. Dawn and I met a year ago today. You right there, honey?
And your husband doesn't know anything about it?
Up until now, no. But we'll discuss this later. Right now, I have to get Dawn out of this apartment.
So what about dinner?
I'll get rid of Dawn and eat with Robert.
Oh, good, then we'll still get paid.
We'll discuss that later, too. Robert, come with me.
Why?
Come!
Yes, ma'am.
Are we expecting company?
These two idiots invited my husband.
What?
Hide in the kitchen.
Hide?
Hide. Go! Not you. Just follow my lead. Do what I do, say what I say, don't think. Sweetheart!
Sheila, darling, what is going on? Huh? You weren't due back until tomorrow, and then I got this strange message.
I know, and I wanted it to be a surprise. I was going to pick you up at the office and whisk you away for a romantic evening, but my plane was delayed, and, well, you know what they say about the best laid plans.
Interesting choice of words.
Who are they?
Caterers, sir.
I wanted this to be a special evening. No cooking, no serving, no dishes, just you and me.
Sounds wonderful, but I still don't quite understand. Our anniversary's 2 months away.
Who said anything about an anniversary?
I might have mentioned it on the machine.
We certainly are a little blabbermouth, aren't we?
Oh, that is good. You know, I still get the feeling I'm missing something here.
You mean you still can't remember what happened 13 years ago today? Isn't that just like a man?
Just like a man.
Well, if you can't remember, I'm certainly not going to tell you.
Oh, come on. That's not fair.
Oh, I don't care. Now you've hurt my feelings.
He's good.
Excuse me?
Hors d'oeuvres are good. Want some?
Yes, thanks.
Looks like someone got here before us.
Sorry, I skipped lunch.
I won't let her touch the lobster.
You ordered lobster?
Of course not, darling. I specifically told them anything but lobster because you're so allergic to it. There is, therefore, I hope, no lobster in the dinner tonight.
Just a little catering joke. Excuse me, we'll get the champagne.
Back in a flash.
You literally cracked my skull.
Would you be quiet or Davenport will come in here and finish the job?
What were you doing with your head pressed against the door anyway, Don?
Eavesdropping?
Nice.
I'm her boyfriend. I'm entitled.
Never mind that. What are we going to serve for dinner?
Lobster thermidor. Hold the lobster.
We can't just serve them thermidor.
We need a substitution. I'll check the cupboards, you check the fridge.
Shh, I can't hear them.
We're in the middle of a feeding frenzy, Dawn. Close the door. What?
Well, there's grape jelly and something on its way to becoming an antibiotic.
She called him Ginger Snap.
So?
So, that's her pet name for me. She's calling him by my name.
A rose by any other name would still smell. So is this. Peanut butter and tuna. We're saved. You think they'll buy peanut butter and tuna fish as a main course?
Yeah. I'll put in the tuna and pick up the lobster.
Tuna Thermidor?
You got a problem with that, Buster?
No, it's just what they deserve.
You open the tuna. I'll get out the lobster.
What are you doing?
If I'm going to spend my anniversary hiding in the kitchen while my girlfriend calls her husband Ginger Snap, I'm at least going to get plastered.
Came back to find out what's holding up the champagne.
Not quite chilled.
Hi, who are you?
My boyfriend. My boyfriend, the waiter.
You'll be right out as soon as we get the glasses.
Okay, but make it quick. Things are getting a little warm in there.
Yeah? Where are those glasses?
Chilling. I'll take care of pouring the champagne.
Oh, no. If Sheila's going to make it a little warm, I'm going to make it downright hot.
You let the boyfriend serve champagne to the husband?
How could I stop him? I was up to my elbows in Thermidor.
And I did say that he was the waiter.
All right, let's continue. What happened next?
What happened?
The mistress dropped the appetizer tray.
Oh, here. Let me take that. What's he doing in here?
He's the waiter.
Your champagne, sir?
Ah, thank you.
One for the lady. I'll go get some more to eat. I believe we have some ginger snaps in the kitchen.
Darling, I must say this really is quite extravagant of you.
Nothing too good for the man you love, eh?
Don, I think that Allie can use our help in the kitchen.
You know, this reminds me of that wild night we spent in Washington at the Mergers and Acquisitions Conference, remember?
Yes, well, cheers.
Remember what happened after the conference?
No, tell us about it.
Don, the kitchen.
Just call if you need a refill.
What are you doing?
What is she doing snuggling up to him on the sofa?
What's going on?
That jerk is out there flirting with his own wife.
What a novel idea. Maybe you ought to try it.
What did you expect her to do? Set another place at the table?
No, but is it fair that I should end up serving him champagne that was meant for me?
Not only is it fair, but it renews my faith in cosmic justice. Rolls are done.
I'll get them. Could you at least use a glass?
Do you hear that?
What?
Now she's playing him our song.
Oh, brother.
That's it.
Done.
No! Stop playing our song!
I keep telling him just because it's our song. Doesn't mean that other people don't have the right to play it. He's so proprietary.
Are you crazy?
I am mad.
I know, so are we, but that doesn't mean you have to do this in front of her husband. Not to mention us.
I don't care.
Did it ever occur to you that she's being nice to him to protect you?
Not to mention herself.
You think so?
Well, that's what I would do. Isn't that what you would do, Allie?
You mean if I were having a cheap, tawdry, sleazy, disgusting extramarital affair?
I was looking for a simple yes.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. Now, cool it!
Would you please take these out there before they cool it?
All right, but keep an eye on you-know-who.
Remember that weekend we spent at the Blue Dolphin Inn?
The Blue Dolphin Inn!
Oh, here we go again.
She took him to our place!
Our place, our song, our anniversary, our pet name. Would you save something for somebody else, huh?
I am going back out there and you can't stop me.
Go! I don't care anymore!
I'll bet this is the good part. What happened next?
All hell broke loose. Sorry, Your Honor. She comes in and tells her boyfriend that she has never seen him before in her life.
And he says, well, with that attitude, you're never going to see me again.
And then the husband says he's not buying any of it, and then the boyfriend hits the husband.
The husband hit the boyfriend.
No, my boyfriend hit my husband.
That's what happened, Your Honor.
I see. Well, unless Mrs. Davenport has anything further to add, I'm prepared to render my verdict in this case.
I have nothing further to add. Clearly, it's an open and shut case. You bet it is. I'll say.
If you'll permit me, ladies, I'll say. Mrs. Davenport, since you commissioned a meal from Mrs. Lowell and Mrs. McCardle, and since they furnished that meal, you'll be expected to pay for it.
Yay!
However, since you also commissioned them to serve that meal, and due to an error in judgment on their part, they were unable to do that, You will not be required to pay any of their fees above and beyond the cost of the meal.
Pizza with extra cheese and sausage and mushroom and 2 sodas, and don't you dare say a word.
It says here the symptoms are a change in vision, a tingling of the hands and feet.
Emma, you do not have malaria.
How do you know?
The same way that you didn't have beriberi or scurvy. Every time we study a new disease, you seem to get all the symptoms.
I do not.
Oh, yeah? Remember when you thought you had a problem with your prostate?
Hi. Any mothers around?
No, they're out. What's up?
Guess what I've got.
Whatever it is, don't get too close to Emma. She might catch it.
Very funny.
Emma and Jenny, meet Mousy Tongue.
Mousy tongue?
My teacher's Chinese.
You know, Mom's not gonna like that very much. You know she calls the exterminator every time she sees something smaller than a kitten.
It's only for the weekend. I'm gonna sneak him up to my room. He's part of an experiment we're doing in school.
He's not infected with anything, is he?
Of course not. You're not afraid of him, are you?
Well,
oh, come on. It's not like he's just some mouse off the streets.
Yeah, he's going to school. He's getting an education.
I'm still not crazy about him.
I bet Kate'll like him. She loves animals.
Animals, not mice. If you can't pet it, forget it.
Do mice eat brie?
Depends on where they're brought up.
He was raised in a maze.
Oh, these mixed up kids.
Oh, no, he's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
The cage door's open. He must have made a break for it.
You left the cage door open?
How could you be so dumb?
Could you help me now and yell at me later?
Chip, we have to study. We have a test tomorrow.
But we gotta find him. He doesn't know how to survive in the wild. Here, Mousy Tongue. Here, Mousy Tongue.
Chip, they don't come when you call them.
Oh, come on, you guys. Just check under the table. Here, Mousy Tongue.
We wouldn't be so late if we'd taken a subway like I suggested. What's wrong with this picture?
What on earth are you doing?
What on earth are we doing?
Quake.
Right. We thought we felt an earthquake.
Yeah, I'm still trembling.
Earthquakes. That's all we need. In about an hour, we have to be out that door with a full-scale surprise party.
We can just about make it if we hurry, Evan.
Oh, speaking of hurry, some woman named Roxanne Smith called while you were out. She, wanted to be sure you get there on time so you don't spoil the surprise.
Perfect. Okay, I'll saute the chicken. You arrange the crudité.
Where are the carrots?
Somewhere in there.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
Looking for the carrots?
What are you two doing?
I thought I felt an aftershock.
I think these kids are working too hard. Why don't you all go to the store and get us some carrots?
We would, Mom, but we have a test to study for.
Yeah, and under the circumstances, I think we get a lot more done at the library, don't you?
Absolutely. See you later.
Bye. Bye.
Well, I guess that leaves you, pal. 2 bunches ASAP.
But Eddie's dad is taking us to a hockey game. I have to be at his place in 15 minutes.
You will be if you hustle. The deli's only a couple of blocks away.
But
what?
Nothing. But nothing.
Then go.
Right. I'm out of here.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Now what are you doing?
I tripped. Bye.
Do you think our children are acting strange?
Yeah.
Do you think we should be worried?
Why? They always act strange. Why start worrying now? Shell the peace. Are you coming with the peas?
I'm shelling as fast as I can.
Okay. See these oysters?
Yeah.
Stop shelling and start shucking.
How come I have to shuck and shell and you get to saute and simmer?
Because 2 of us opened a catering service. Only 1 of us can cook.
Maybe we should have opened a massage parlor.
If that's Mrs. Smith, tell her we'll be late.
Hello? Oh, hi, Mrs. Smith. Late? No, we're running right on time. Your husband's gonna love it. Oh, dessert. We have a great dessert planned. Mouse. No, I mean mousse, chocolate mousse. In fact, I better go back to whipping it up. Goodbye, Allie.
Why did you tell her we're having chocolate mousse for dessert?
Mouse.
Chocolate mouse?
Real mouse.
Right by your feet! Oh my God, get the rat! Mouse! It's too ugly
to be a mouse. Maybe it's a half-breed. Oh my God, there's a mouse in our house. It's just a mouse.
And it's gone.
Good.
No, we don't know where it is.
You're standing on the table.
You're damn right I am.
We really don't have any reason to be afraid. We're bigger than it is. We outnumber it. And more importantly, we've got...
more hair.
brains.
Right.
Then why are we standing on the furniture?
In mouse-women relationships, this is the approved position.
You mean the stereotypical reaction? I am so ashamed of us. I can't believe we're doing this. We're going to get down right now.
We are?
Yes, one small step for woman, one giant step for womankind.
You first.
Why me?
You're more of a woman than I am.
How do you figure?
You're wearing a skirt.
All right, I'm going to get down. Cover me.
Any sign of it?
No, I think it's all clear. Now what? Now we figure out how to get rid of it.
Couldn't we just figure out how to calmly get out of here?
No! We have this dinner to finish or we're in big trouble.
This is big trouble!
Allie.
Where'd it go?
I don't know. I don't see it anywhere.
Oh, God.
What?
What if there's more than one?
This is ridiculous. What are we, mice or men?
We lose on 2 counts. 3 counts. The chicken's gonna burn.
Well, get down and turn it off.
Why do I have to get down and turn it off?
Because you saute and simmer, I shuck, remember?
You shuck, all right.
Well, one of us better turn it off or we're going to be serving that chicken in an urn.
I've got an idea.
What are you doing?
Wait a second. Just hold on to my ankles.
Are you kidding?
Ah! Oh, you want to get down and turn this thing off?
All right. Wait till I get this good. Have you got it?
Wait a minute. Oh, got it.
Good.
What's going on?
Oh, shit. Thank God. There's a mouse in the house.
A mouse?
Well, actually, it's more of a rat.
No, it's a mouse.
Or a rouse. Whatever it is, it's somewhere in the kitchen.
Are you guys really afraid of a little mouse?
Yes. Especially if it's a rat.
It's not a rat.
How do you know?
How big was it?
Oh.
It sounds like a mouse. Anyway, how could a rat get in the kitchen?
Took a wrong turn in the rat race. I don't know. All I know is that I want it out.
Yeah, and right now, because we're on a deadline and we're already late.
Where'd you see it?
Here. There, everywhere.
Last.
There.
I don't see anything.
Chip, would you check under the sink?
You guys must have scared it.
We scared it?
Maybe it got out the same way it came in.
Would you look under there?
Oh, I hope he's all right.
Why?
Because he's one of God's creatures, albeit one of his creepier ones.
So, God's made mistakes. Look at mosquitoes. Look at Gaddafi.
Look under the table.
He's not around.
Oh, yes, he is.
Hello? Hello?
He knows we're alone.
Oh, hi, Eddie. Right now? Okay, I'll be there in a second. Bye.
What? You can't leave us.
I have to. Eddie's dead, but these hockey tickets from a scalper. Look, the mouse is gone now, and if it gets back, just humor it till I get home.
You want us to tell it a couple of jokes?
Just don't hurt it, okay? Listen, I gotta go, okay? Bye.
Just don't hurt it. What a sweet kid.
Yeah, we got one sweet kid and one runaway rat.
Let's hope it ran away, because mouse or no mouse, we've got 45 minutes till a 0 hour, so we're gonna stop acting like kids, grow up, and get down.
Okay, you finish the oysters. I'll start the casserole.
All right. How'd it get in the oven?
I don't know. Maybe it's trying to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, we can't cook a rat.
We cook chicken.
Yes, but somebody else sends it to heaven first. If word got out, it would not be good for business.
If word of this gets out, we're out of business. The Board of Health does not appreciate people who cook ratatouille with real rats.
I suppose gas really is the best way. You do it.
Me?
I've never killed anything in my life except somebody's evening.
What am I, Jack the Ripper?
How did it get out?
I don't know, the same way it got in. Allie?
What?
Do you suppose it heard us talking?
I don't know. All I know is that if we don't start cooking quickly, the only surprise at this party is going to be that there's no food.
It's one little mouse like Minnie or Mickey or Topo Gigio. We're not afraid of them, are we?
When this one signs a 3-picture deal with Disney, I won't be afraid of it either.
The telephone, of course I'll call.
Who are you going to call, Mousebusters?
The fire department. I think this qualifies as an emergency.
What are you doing? You'll kill yourself!
Don't worry, I'm good at this. When I was a kid, my mother used to yell at me, get off the furniture and do your homework.
You know, you never know what skills your child will use. Here you are, walking on the furniture, and when was the last time you used algebra?
Hi, fire department. Yeah, listen, we've got a mouse. Yeah, a mouse. No, it's not on fire. We want to get rid of it. Don't hang up, don't hang up.
Sure, if there were a cat in a tree, they'd come.
We wish we had a cat.
Call the pet store and see if we can get one delivered.
Why don't I just call a psychiatrist and see if they make house calls? Allie, we're acting irrational. This is ridiculous. You know what Freud said? He said if you ever want to get rid of your phobias, you have to confront them.
Freud said a lot of things he regretted later. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. All right, all right. You want me to confront my phobia?
If we go really, really fast, we can still make that dinner. Here's the plan. We get some of your cheesy hors d'oeuvres and we set a trap.
What do you mean, my cheesy hors d'oeuvres?
The ones that are made with cheese, okay?
I have a better plan.
What?
Let's move.
We're gonna trap this guy.
Then what do we do? Find it a good home?
We'll just put a pot over it and leave it there until Chip gets home. Are you game?
Do I have a choice?
Get down.
Any sign of it?
No, maybe this time it's gone for good.
Yeah, that's just what it wants us to believe.
Okay, I'll get the pot. You get the cheese.
Not my best copper bottom. Use the stairs. Someone's been eating the cheese.
Oh, forget about that. Just put it down.
Okay. Now what?
We wait.
And the cheese stands alone.
Maybe he would rather have Romano.
Here, Mousy Mousy. Here, Mousy Mousy.
I thought it was Ratty Watty.
What am I, a vet?
Oh! Catch it! You called it, you catch it. Scared. Look, it's eating the cheese. You know what we should do? Get it a glass of white wine. Get down, go on that way, and then just scare it right out the door. Okay, here we go.
What is all the noise about?
Oh, Bob! We have a mouse. Would you catch it?
Oh, God.
Help me get into the sofa.
Is he heavy?
He's gained weight since I met him.
It must be love.
Whoa. Oh. Oh. Gee, what happened?
You fainted when I told you about the mouse.
Well.
Are you okay?
Oh. Gee, Allie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see me like this.
Are you really afraid of a little...
No, but don't use the M word.
I can't believe this. You played football. You faced 300-pound steroid cases bent on your destruction, and you can't deal with a little... You know what?
It's a long story.
Just give us the highlights. We have 20 minutes to get this dinner out the door. Come on, Allie.
Are you okay alone?
You see, when I was 8 years old...
Childhood trauma. I knew it.
You want to hear this or not?
We want to hear it.
This isn't easy for me to say, you know.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You see, when I was 8 years old, there was this big open field where all the kids used to play softball. Well, one day, I was playing left field when Steve Barron came up to bat. Kathy Peters was on the sidelines watching, you know. Oh, boy, was she beautiful. She was the first girl in 7th grade to have So anyway, there I am. I'm desperate to impress Kathy when Steve hits a fly ball. I mean, it's heading right towards me. I mean, it's floating right in my glove. I don't even have to move. And that's when I felt it. It started out as a little tug in my sock, and before I realized that something's running up my leg. I mean, it's inside my pants. Well, you know, I'm jumping up and down and shaking my leg, and the thing just crawls farther up. I panic. I drop my glove. The ball falls right in front of me, and I can't do anything. And that's when the kids started yelling, "Hey, Barsky, you dipstick, throw the ball." Well, Steve is running right for home, and I can't do anything but pull my pants down right in the outfield. And that's when I heard it. The laughter. Kathy's laughter. From that day on, they called me Mickey Pants.
It's okay, Bob, because that was a long time ago, and I'm sure that the mouse is dead now.
Yeah, I know. But to this day, I'm still scared of mice. Allie, I'm glad you found out about this before we got too serious. If you don't want to see me anymore, I understand.
Don't be silly. Must have been awful for you to be known as Mickey.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. Laugh. Might have known you'd be just like the rest of them. You know, if it was 20 guys with knives and guns, I'd protect you, but don't ask me to...
Listen, Mouseketeers, let's take a vow that we will never tell anyone what wimps we are, okay?
Okay with me, Annette. How about you, Cubby?
Agreed. So other than that, how was your day?
Oh.
There it is. Oh, no.
Allie, get out of the sink. We've got to finish this dinner. Oh, I wish Ted were here.
Oh, great. Make it worse. Ted could do it, but Bob can't.
It's not that. It's just that he's a plumber, and if he can deal with a sewer rat, he can probably deal with a mouse.
Oh, you know, this is silly. I'm gonna catch it.
Bob, you don't have to do this.
Forget it.
No. It's time I put my childhood behind me.
You sure you want to?
Let's not make a big deal out of this, okay? I'm just gonna get that pot, and I'm gonna trap him, and then that'll be it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and if he gets out, big deal, right? It's only a mouse. See? I already said it, mouse.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, what are the chances for a mouse to crawl up your leg twice in a lifetime? Gotta be 1,000,000 to 1.
2,000,000 to 1.
3,000,000 to 1.
Yeah. So.
So?
Oh, so. I'm going. Call Ted.
That was a good try, Bob.
Hi. Jenny, hi. Pull up a piece of furniture.
What?
There's a mouse back there.
Oh, you met Mousy Tone.
Mousy Tone?
Yeah.
I smell a rat.
It's a mouse.
Tell us more, quickly.
Jeff brought him home from school today.
Oh, my God, she's holding it.
I'll put him in his cage.
Jenny, put the mouse in Chip's room, would you, and lock the door?
Sure.
And then run down to the basement and put those gloves in the washing machine. Bob? You can get off the table.
Oh.
Bob?
Yeah.
How long do hockey games last?
3 periods.
Do you think Mr. Smith was genuinely surprised?
Which time? When he opened the door or when he bit into the half-baked Alaska?
Oh, don't remind me.
All in all, I think we got through this pretty unscathed.
Yeah, it's more than we can say for some people I know. Chip, how was the hockey game?
It was okay. The Islanders won in overtime. Did that mouse ever come back?
Yeah, fortunately, the Greenleys still had their pet boa constrictor.
Isn't it amazing how they swallow their food whole?
You fed Mao Zedong to a snake?
No, but I'm thinking of feeding you to one.
Oh, God, you scared me.
We scared you? You know, you nearly cost us this job, pal.
I'm sorry. Where is he now?
Up in your room.
I promise I will not let him out all weekend.
Then he'll be good company for you.
You need him grounded?
Up to your cage, Pied Piper.
Hey, let's go have lunch, and then right away after that we'll go shopping.
Why?
Because my skirt already feels too tight.
Aye.
Put on Wheel of Fortune and let's see what Vanna is wearing tonight.
Ever notice how nobody ever wonders what Vanna's thinking?
Okay, stuffed artichokes, marinated chicken wings, mango chutney, a loaf of bread, a jug of wine.
What kind of wine goes with mango chutney?
Red, preferably a full-bodied Italian. Speaking of which, when is your boyfriend due back in town?
Sunday, if there is a God.
Who are you going out with tonight?
A friend of Bob's, he's down visiting from Boston.
His best friend. Oh, God, I hope he likes me. What if he thinks I'm dull and unattractive? What if he tells Bob I'm dull and unattractive?
What if you don't like him?
I'll fake it.
Hi.
Wow, Bob told me you were pretty, but I wasn't expecting a knockout.
Todd, this isn't Allie. It's her roommate, Kate.
Oh.
This is Allie. Al, I want you to meet my oldest friend in the world, Todd Kramer.
Wow, Bob told me you were pretty, but I wasn't expecting a knockout.
Thank you. This is my daughter, Jenny, and my son, Chip.
Hi.
You two ready to go?
All packed.
Oh, this is great. The game's free, the girls are pretty. I should get out more.
Yeah, Todd's a real workaholic. We've been planning this trip for months. I finally had to drag him down here.
Oh, speaking of which, I really should check my service before we go.
Forget it. Tonight, you're on the wagon.
Great chow, Allie. I think I ate too much. Hey, how come you always get the good cooks?
Always?
I used to date a chef.
Stephanie, right? Or was it Pam?
No, Stephanie was the chef. Pam was the architect.
You dated an architect?
Yeah. Boy, was she built. That was a joke.
I guess you guys dated a lot of girls when you were much, much younger.
Oh, Bob did. I wanted to, but there never seemed to be enough time.
I tried to fix you up.
Well, this is true. Remember when we doubled with the Mitchell twins? And the only way you could tell them apart was... Never mind.
Just how many girlfriends did you have, Bob?
I don't know. What difference does it make?
Excuse me, Bob, but where's the euphemism?
Oh, it's down the hall. I'll go with you.
Aren't you on the air in a few minutes?
Yeah, be back in a flash.
Man, this is the worst indigestion I've ever had.
Oh, perfect. Bob's best friend comes to town, and I poison him.
It's not your fault that he's sick.
Bet you never got sick when Stephanie made him dinner.
Look, the teams are coming out on the ice. Where's Bob?
Ladies, we've got an emergency. Bob's friend just collapsed in the hallway. They're calling the paramedics. Now, a replacement announcer is on his way up, but we're about to go on the air, so why don't you two cover for him while he's on his way? Okay?
What about you?
Well, I'm the engineer, you know? Say something.
No, thank you. No, thank you, no.
Hi. Hi. So we're here. We're watching a hockey game between the Islanders and the Rangers. And my name's Kate McCardle, and here with me is Allie Lowell, and she's doing the color commentary.
Hi. On the ice, we have red and blue.
Tonight's special guest is Vanna White.
It's a conspiracy. Hi.
Hi, Jen.
Is that Mom?
Yeah.
I was listening to the radio. What happened?
Bob's friend had a heart attack.
Oh my God, is he okay?
Oh, it was a mild attack. When we left the hospital, he was in stable condition.
What about your condition?
Oh, I'm still a little shaky.
Why don't we all sit down?
Well, how long will we have to stay in the hospital?
Couple of days. Are you sure you're all right? You've been so quiet all evening.
Oh, just thinking
Oh, what?
about how fragile life is.
Yeah.
I mean, Todd's a year younger than me. If it can happen to him, it can happen to me.
Oh, Bob, you can't think like that.
Oh, yes, you have to. You must. I mean, you got to realize how precious life is while you have it, and how precious the people are who you love.
Thanks, Bob. Should I make some coffee?
None for me, thanks. I'm gonna go to bed.
Me too. I'm really glad your friend's gonna be okay,
Oh,
but...
Chip, Jenny, you guys are the best.
Oh, thanks, Bob.
Night.
Oh, Allie.
Bob.
You know, you don't realize how precious everything is until you know how quickly it can all go away.
If I promise not to go away, will you let me go long enough to fill the pot?
Bob, you wanna hang up your coat? Your button's making kind of a dent in my face.
Thank you.
Sure. What do you think?
Well, he's had a shock.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm sure he'll just snap right out of it.
Wow.
What?
You guys.
I'll make the coffee strong.
Dion is hooked. Penalty, and a fight is broken out in the ice. You know, normally I'd tell you who's fighting who and who's winning.
But does it really matter?
Of course it matters.
Wouldn't we do better to ask why they're fighting?
No!
You know, to me, blood on the ice is just a grim reminder of how far we've strayed from good, clean fun.
Who's bleeding?
He's broadcasting.
2 men are being carried from the ice. If only they had stopped to smell the roses.
Bob Marski here. Think about it.
You said he'd snap out of it by now.
I think he's got it a little worse than I originally thought.
Is Bob going crazy?
No, honey, he's just having a spiritual reawakening.
I hope he doesn't shave his head.
Hi, guys. How's Todd?
Good. He'll be going home to Boston soon.
Great news, huh?
Yeah.
Katie. Chip and Jenny home?
No, but you already hugged them today, remember?
Hey, what are those?
Oh, those are just party favors for a bridal shower that Allie and I are catering next week.
Oh, wow. Ooh. You know, that is what it's all about, you know? Being loved, loving someone. Love. Did you want to tell her what we did this morning, or should I?
What did we do?
Well, we walked to breakfast, then we stopped to smell the roses. Then we walked home and we...
Stopped to smell the roses?
We saw a brand new, shiny, cherry red Corvette convertible in a dealership window, went in and bought it.
Isn't that kind of a big investment to make on the spur of a moment?
Oh, come on. Life is short. You gotta grab what you can before the parade passes you by.
It's gonna have to be going pretty fast to pass you and Yvette.
Oh, that's right. And I gotta hustle or I'm gonna miss my broadcast. Take you to dinner tonight.
You can't afford to take me to dinner.
I'll take you to a drive-in. Pick you up at 7.
Oh my God, he's turning into Dinah Shore.
I don't know what to do with that man. He cannot afford that car. And the manager down at the station said he has to lay off the editorials or he's going to be out smelling the roses for good.
Well, there are less than 2 minutes left in the third period. Boy, this game has gone fast.
You know, hockey's a lot like life. 1 minute you're putting your skates on, and the next minute they're retiring your jersey.
Oh, no, not again.
That is why you gotta go for the goal.
Take the best and leave the rest. Well, I'm a lucky guy because, you know, I have the best.
And her name is Allie. Oh, boy, she's cute, she's smart, she's funny, and oh, boy, is she funny. I'm crazy about her, and she's crazy about me. So what am I waiting for? Allie, if you're listening, or even if you're not listening, will you marry me?
I'll make the sauce, you make the salad.
Okay.
Mom, you will not believe it.
What happened now?
Bob wants to marry you. He said so on the radio.
What? No, that can't be. You must have misunderstood.
I didn't. He said he had this terrific girlfriend named Allie and he wanted to marry her.
He said that on the air?
Yeah.
Well, at least you have witnesses.
No, there's got to be a mistake.
Hi.
Ted, you're back. When did you get in town?
Just now, took a taxi into the airport.
Wow, and you came first to see me. That's so sweet.
Well, I came to congratulate Allie. The driver was listening to the hockey game, so am I going to be an usher? Do I need a tux?
He really said it?
Right on the Triborough Bridge. So you're getting married.
I am not. not getting married.
You're not?
If you say it's because he wants kids and you don't, I'm walking out of here.
We never discussed marriage. We never discussed children. I didn't even hear the proposal.
We need an instant replay on this thing.
Why? You love him, don't you?
That's not the point.
What is it with you two? You love me, but you won't marry me. You love Bob, but you won't marry him.
Yeah, what is it with you two?
Ted, Bob is not ready to get married.
Al, he asked you to marry him. Either he's ready or he's out of his mind.
Uh-oh. You see, Bob's best friend had a heart attack, and he's been acting very weird ever since.
Today, he bought a Corvette.
Oh, let's get him a straitjacket. Hey, what's wrong with buying a vet? I would love a vet.
This is just the tip of the iceberg.
You know what's wrong with you two? You're always analyzing things too much, looking for hidden meanings and reasons behind things. The only way a guy has a chance around here is to knock you over the head and drag you off to his cave.
I got Conan. You got Candide.
Well, now that I've had the barbarian's point of view, I'm going upstairs and barricade myself in my room.
Hi, everybody. So, you hear the broadcast?
I heard about it.
So what do you say?
Bob, do you really want to marry me?
I accept.
Oh, that's not a proposal, that's a clarification.
Well, of course I want to marry you. Come on, what do you say? Instead of having dinner tonight, we'll drive down to Maryland in the new vet and say I do.
I can't.
Why not?
Guys.
All right, Allie, listen to me. Now, imagine yourself in outer space, looking down at planet Earth.
Hold on, Major Tom. Let's get back down to earth and we'll discuss it over dinner.
In Maryland?
No, in New York, but I'll let you order crab cakes.
All right. Your cherry red chariot with 245 horses awaits you.
Good night. Good luck.
Night.
So what do you think?
It's cherry red.
Not about the car. About Bob.
Oh, well, he's a little nuts, but I still think Allie should marry him.
Well, I just hope Mom comes to her senses before Bob comes to his.
Yeah, you guys may be right. I mean, they are in love with each other.
Yeah, and they like the same things.
True.
They seem to have fun together.
Yeah?
They have great sex.
How would you know?
I was guessing.
Are we still talking about them, or are we talking about us?
Oh, definitely them. Whenever we talk about us, we break up.
Let's not talk at all.
Now you're talking.
What are you doing?
Still hungry. Where is the crispy shrimp?
I think Jenny took it upstairs.
You want to go out for some dessert?
No, I'm kind of on a diet.
Bob insisted on driving with the top down so we could gaze at the stars.
Where is Mr. Rogers now?
Combing the neighborhood to find a place to park his wind machine. How do you get bugs off your teeth?
How was dinner?
Terrible. They made us wait while they seated people who came in after us. Then, when we finally got seated, we were right next to the kitchen, and they still managed to mix up our order.
Bob didn't get angry?
No such luck. He did manage to have a very polite conversation with the waiter, however, on whether his glass was half empty or half full.
Oh, boy. Listen, he got shocked into it. He's going to have to get shocked out of it.
How?
What a car, what a night. What a woman. She tell you we drove with the top down?
We guessed. Too bad, you know, in New York City, there's so much pollution that you can't really see the stars.
Oh, people in New York see stars all the time, right after they're mugged.
Oh, did I tell you Bob lost money in the stock market?
No. Oh, too bad. How much?
Couple $1,000s.
He must have been pretty angry.
No, not really. You know, anger's a pretty wasted emotion. I mean, what is money compared to the beauty of the changing seasons?
So what else should we talk about?
You know, I read that the suicide rate was going up.
I know what you guys are trying to do.
What do you mean?
You're trying to make me admit that every silver lining has a cloud. But you're only proving my point. You gotta live for today.
I give up.
Me too. I'm gonna go out and have a huge gooey dessert and damn the calories.
Oh, hey, I know where there's a great ice cream place on Columbus.
Columbus? Isn't that kind of far?
Well, not if we drive. Hey, Dad! Can I borrow the car?
Oh, my car?
Yeah, I think that Kate needs a new hairdo.
Thanks a lot.
Sure. It's parked on the corner. Enjoy.
Thanks. See you guys later.
Bye.
They're a great couple.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm going to make Ted my best man.
Bob, I can't marry you. Not just yet.
Allie, before you say no, come over here. I want you to try something.
What are we doing?
We're getting married. Come on, now, get up there. Okay, now, imagine yourself in a long white dress. Oh, I'm sorry, off-white. Dum, dum, da-dum, dum, dum, da-dum. Come on, take my arm. Now, would you look at this, huh? Not a dry eye in the house.
Bob.
Shh, quiet, the priest is about to speak. Do you, Allie Lowell, take this man, Bob Barsky, in sickness and in health, or richer for poorer, because he really loves you, and he wants to have fun with you and make you laugh for the rest of your life, to be your lawful wedded husband?
Bob.
Oh, shh, quiet, quiet. Answer the question.
No.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. I couldn't hear over the organ. It sounded like you said no.
Well, what I meant was not just now. Excuse me, everybody, but you see, Bob's had a shock recently, and it's made him think about death.
Shh, Allie, this is a wedding, not a funeral.
I'm not so sure. I think one of the reasons why you want to rush into this, Bob, is that you're afraid of dying, and you're afraid you might miss something.
Why should I?
Well, you shouldn't, but just a couple of weeks ago, you were in a panic because we were getting too serious. You know, we've got time.
Well, no time like the present.
Well, yeah, if it seems like a good idea now, it might seem like a good idea 6 months from now.
The champagne will spoil.
No, champagne doesn't spoil, it ages. Just like love. I think we should wait.
Oh. Well, I mean, what about all these people? They got all dressed up.
No, I think they went home. Oh, Bob, nothing's gonna happen to you. You're gonna live a long life. And I just want you... Well, I want us to be sure before we decide to spend the rest of our life together. What do you think?
I think we should elope. Why don't you go upstairs? I'll get a ladder.
Oh, you're not gonna believe what happened.
Well, you're back awfully fast.
We didn't get very far.
Oh, it's my fault. You couldn't get the car started, right? So you got to twist the key just very gently to the right.
Oh, it started.
Boy, did it start.
Right into 3 lanes of traffic.
Wait, I don't understand.
You had an accident.
I know what you're gonna say, but don't worry. We had our seatbelts on.
You know, at first I was so angry. I mean, it was Kate's fault that we swerved. She was making me look at a star or something. I felt terrible. But then I thought of what you said earlier tonight about anger being a wasted emotion. And you know what, pal? You were absolutely right.
How bad was the damage?
Oh, it's totaled.
You totaled my car.
Oh, yeah, but don't worry. I got a friend who owns a body shop, and it'll be good as new by, the spring.
And I love spring, don't you, with the buds on the trees and walks in the park?
Wait, you mean you totaled my brand new cherry red Corvette?
You don't believe in violence, remember?
Yeah, what's a car between friends?
Think somebody better get Bob some roses to smell fast.
You know, Bob, when you look at this from outer space, what is one little wrecked sports car? Seems pretty insignificant.
Oh, my God. They wrecked my brand new car, and I haven't sent the insurance check in yet. I can't afford this car. How can I afford to fix it? Did I tell you that I may not have a job? Oh, my, I want to be dead.
No, you don't. You want to live. Like a normal person.
Yeah, on this planet, not on the good ship Lollipop.
What about my car?
Your car is fine. It was a trick.
A trick?
Yeah, shock therapy. We wanted you to stop smelling the roses and start smelling the coffee.
You mean my car's all right?
Your car's fine.
Look, guess I have been a little bit off the deep end lately.
A little? You've been on Jupiter.
Now your argument's stronger.
Is that so?
Yes, according to Argument and Counter-Argument. It's a book I bought for $1 on the corner of 73rd and Amsterdam.
You're kidding.
No, oh no, and there's a great book you've got to get. Guide to Corner Bookstalls. I got it on the corner of Madison and
If you
59.
don't want to buy a cookbook, don't buy a cookbook.
Good morning. What's up?
Chip's been experimenting with Mom's wedding presents.
Okay, how do you want your eggs? Sliced, diced, or pureed?
I'm not having any breakfast. I'm saving my appetite for Ted.
Ooh, Ted's coming home?
Yeah, he's coming for lunch.
Ah, no wonder you look so hot.
Aloha!
I recognize Mom, but who's a big kahuna?
Will you put me down now?
No. You're my wife, and I'm going to carry you over every threshold between New York and Honolulu.
Well, now we know who wears the Bermuda shorts in this family.
Please put me down.
Well, okay. But only because I have to use a little grass shack in the hallway.
Mom, can I please go to Hawaii with you? I'll stay out of your way.
You guys aren't going anywhere if you don't hustle. Didn't you tell your dad you'd be on the 9 o'clock train?
Whoops. Don't leave without saying goodbye.
So, how was your first night of marital bliss?
Terrible. As I was warming up, he was dozing off.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I divorced him. Now ask me how my first night of marital bliss was.
Better?
Oh, love is lovelier the second time around. So tell me, why are you better dressed for my honeymoon than I am?
Why, this old thing?
When's Ted getting back?
That obvious?
Well, I would at least cut off the tag.
Oh, good thing you noticed. If Ted ever saw how much this thing cost, he might know just how much I missed him. On second thought, maybe we should leave it on.
It's a shame Ted missed our wedding by just one day.
Yeah. I hope that you and Bob don't miss ours.
What?
Well, it would be the perfect time, Allie. So I decided that when Ted gets back, I'm gonna propose.
You're not serious. When Ted proposed to you, you turned him down.
That's because he proposed that we get married, move to Brooklyn, and have kids. I'm gonna propose that we get married, stay in Manhattan, and see how it goes.
Are you marrying Ted because I married Bob?
Maybe. Look how happy you are.
If I jumped off a cliff, would you jump off a cliff?
Oh, shut up, Mom. Are you happy for us or not?
Very. How are you gonna propose?
Over hot coals.
Why don't you just shove bamboo under his fingernails?
Ted's coming over for a barbecue. I'm gonna ask him between courses.
Good plan. Only we don't have a barbecue.
Oh, it's just this little game we play. We use the broiler and pretend. I know it sounds silly, but it usually ends up being very romantic.
Surf's up, kids! I told the kids we'd drop them off at the train station on the way to the airport.
That's as far as Chip could con him into taking us. I'll wear him down in the cab.
Oh, I wish Ted were here to throw poi.
Ready, Boondoggie?
Let's go, Kokomo!
Bye, Dave.
Bye, Jim. Bye, Chip. Have fun at your dad's.
Goodbye.
Bye, Allie.
Oh.
Bye, Bob. Aloha.
I miss you.
Have fun, guys. Dun, 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 dun.
32A and B right here.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Say, honey, let's get those Mai Tais flowing.
We'll be coming around with a beverage cart after takeoff, sir.
We don't want a beverage. We want Mai Tais.
Mai Tais! Mai Tais! Mai Tais!
Nice conservative group.
Didn't you think they'd be?
Who asked? There were 2 places left in the tour. I grabbed it. Saved $400.
Give me my 200.
Herb Driscoll. Just call me Herbie.
Oh, Bob Barsky. This is my wife, Allie.
My wife.
Oh, newlyweds, huh? Honeymooners, huh? Congratulations! Hey, honeymooners!
Hey, Herbie. The gals on this island really wear grass skirts?
Well, I packed my lawnmower.
So, Herbie, sleep much on these long flights?
Miss all this action? So, which of you is IRS?
IRS? Neither one of us. Our travel agent just booked us on your tour.
Everybody works for the Internal Revenue Service?
Yep. Thanks for the trip.
How about a tune?
Sure thing.
A tune?
Any requests?
A different flight.
Here's one you'll all recognize. Plum. Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip, plum plum, that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. Plum plum.
These people have my name. They can hurt us.
The skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour. Everybody, a 3-hour tour. Now the weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was.
I'll get it. Hello? Oh, hi, Ted. Where are you? I've got the barbecue all fixed up. Emilio's? But... Oh, no, Emilio's. That would be great. I was really hoping that you would call and ask me to meet you at Emilio's. Okay, I'll meet you there in about an hour. But I warn you, I may not pass the dress code. I can't wait. See you there. Bye.
Take one down, pass it around.
0.
0 bottles of beer on the wall. Bubble!
Oh, thank God you're back.
Did I miss anything?
Only about 50 bottles of beer on the wall. Are the rooms ready yet?
Not yet. They said to have another drink in the house and our rooms would be ready wiki.
If I have another drink, I'm gonna be sicky. Since we have a little time...
Call her.
Thanks. I just wanted to see if Ted said yes.
But hurry back, okay? I'm dying to get this honeymoon started.
But the room's not ready yet.
But I am.
Oh, we're back in the plan. Ted? Kate?
Allie?
Hope I'm not calling it a bad time. I just wanted to know if I was going to be a bridesmaid.
I didn't ask him to marry me.
Why not?
He was breaking up with me and I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. Ted broke up with you?
Yep.
Because he still wants to have kids?
In a way.
What do you mean?
He wants to have them with someone else. He met another woman while he was with his family on vacation, and it was goodbye, Kate, at first sight.
Oh, Kate.
She just wants everything he wants, Ellie. The kids in the street, the spaghetti on the stove, the ring around the collar.
Are you sure? I mean, is this really it?
I don't know. I guess so. He kept on talking, but after it sunk in, I just stopped hearing. I just sat there watching his lips move. It was like watching him read, only sadder.
Oh, Kate, I'm sorry.
Allie, I really can't talk anymore. I'm numb. I can't even think anymore.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Well, listen, you have the number of the hotel. I want you to call me anytime. I mean it, anytime.
Yeah, I will.
Call?
I will. Bye.
Bye.
So, Herbie, come on, tell me. There must be some way I can pay less tax.
Sure. Quit your job. Oh, here comes the little woman.
Allie, you look so sad. What's the matter?
Probably heard your room's ready.
He couldn't have known it was me. At least he couldn't prove it. Hello?
I woke you. I'm sorry. I didn't think you'd be able to sleep.
You were right. What's up?
I was worried about you. How are you feeling?
Like someone let the air out of my heart.
I know how you feel.
No, you don't, Allie. I know you've been through a lot, but every breakup is just a little bit different.
How is the cake?
How did you know I ate cake?
Did you call just to hear the sound of his voice and hang up on him yet?
Okay, I guess most breakups are pretty much the same, but it doesn't make it hurt any less.
You should call somebody. You shouldn't be alone.
Who would I call?
How about that guy that hired us to cater his Super Bowl party? He asked you out. What was his name?
How would I know?
Don something.
Howard.
Good for you.
I told him I had a boyfriend, Allie.
Well, now you don't. Call him. His name is in the file.
That's a good idea. I'll call him in a few weeks, you know, when I'm feeling better.
A few weeks is too long.
Those knees up, up, up. Now, touch your toes. Feel the burn.
Hi, may I speak to Don Howard, please? Oh, it didn't sound like you. This is Kate McCardle. Maybe you remember me. I was a... Oh, yeah, you do? Well, I'm calling because, well, this is a follow-up call. How do we do with your Super Bowl party? Oh, thank you very much. Yeah. Uh-huh. Pardon me? It's 7 a.m.? I don't believe me. I'm sorry. Ever since I broke up with my boyfriend, I've just... Yeah, we did. Hi, Don.
Hi.
Come on in.
I know I'm early. I'm paying you back for that wake-up call this morning.
Oh, sorry about that. It's just that the Rolodex was open to H, and I'm a sucker for an open Rolodex.
These first date conversations aren't easy, are they?
How about this? I remember that you work on Wall Street, but I don't remember exactly what it is you do. Can I get you a drink?
Sure. Diet anything. I buy and sell bond futures.
Oh, that is a lot more interesting.
More interesting than what?
I don't know, than, say, being a doctor or a dumb, stupid plumber or something like that.
Hey, why so hard on plumbers? Wait a minute. Your boyfriend was a plumber.
How do you know that?
Well, you told me the night I asked you out. You said he was a plumber who loved baseball, hated to wear ties, and was afraid of spiders.
That was Ted.
Am I drinking alone?
Oh, I only had diet and I want to get fat. Do you like baseball?
No, football's my game.
Obviously, you don't mind wearing a tie. You're not afraid of spiders, are you?
Sorry. When did you two break up, anyway?
Recently.
I see. As recent as 6:45 this morning?
Oh, no. Way back at 9 o'clock last night.
Then you should be all over it by now. Come on, get your coat. I'll take you to dinner.
I'm not sure I'm going to be very much fun tonight. Oh, will you excuse me for just a minute?
Will you accept a call from honeymoon hell? It's pouring rain down here, and we're stuck in a farm with drunken IRS agents.
Can you hang on a minute?
I don't know how long this is going to take. Maybe this isn't such a good night for us to go out.
Maybe you rushed it a little.
Maybe. Sorry.
I understand. Some night soon?
Yeah. Thanks. And... thanks.
Good night, Kate. Good luck.
Good night. Hi.
Who was that?
I had a date.
Don't let anyone ever tell you you're predictable. With whom?
Don Howard. But it wasn't right.
What happened?
Oh, Allie, it wasn't Ted. The only guy I want is Ted.
Now you feel that way, but in a few days...
Allie, the only reason that Ted dumped me for another woman was because she wanted to move to Brooklyn and have children, and I don't. He couldn't possibly love her more than he loves me.
So?
So if I want to get him back, all I have to do is move to Brooklyn and have children.
You're not serious.
Why not?
Because you just said that's not what you want.
Well, it's not exactly what I want, but neither is being depressed and lonely. Allie, being without Ted has made me realize how much I want to be with him.
But it hasn't been 24 hours.
That's enough.
Enough to change your whole life?
I've decided that I'd rather just be what Ted wants me to be than to be without him.
Kate, listen to yourself. You're panicking. You're talking crazy.
No, I'm speaking perfectly calmly, and right now, I'm going to go over and talk to him perfectly calmly.
No, that's the last thing you should do. Why don't you sleep on it?
I can't, Ellie. I have to go there right now while I'm all dressed up.
Well, at least call him first.
No, he can't smell my perfume over the telephone. Trust me on this one, Ellie. I've got to go. Listen, you go back to Don Ho, and I'll call you later.
Kate, wait.
Bye.
I'm sorry you startled me. Can I help you?
I was looking for Ted. He used to live here.
Oh, he still does. I'm just on my way to meet him. I'll tell him you came by. I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
I'm Kate. You must be...
Liz. Liz Del Russo.
Oh, hi.
Yes, well, I'll tell Ted you came by.
Look, I know this is a little awkward, which is kind of like saying someone is a little dead, but... Can I talk to you for a minute?
I'm not sure that's a good idea. Why don't I ask Ted to call you?
No, I really would rather talk to you first.
All right.
You mind if we sit down? I'm not standing very well these days.
Oh, I understand. Go right ahead. Well, Ted didn't tell me you were so beautiful.
He didn't even tell me that you were here.
He was worried that it would make it harder for you.
Oh, you two talked it over.
Well, yes, we did.
Well, he was right. So, what? You meeting him for dinner or something?
Yes.
French, Italian, barbecue?
Kate, I'm starting to feel a little bit warm.
Why don't you take your coat off and we'll step outside? I'm sorry. I'm really in a strange mood.
I should be going.
No, please don't look. You seem like a very nice person, and I just want to be honest with you. You're totally wrong for him.
You told me you'd say that.
No, we've broken up before. It's never stopped.
He told me that, too.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm wearing this wool sweater, and when I start to perspire, I get hives sometimes.
Oh, Ted gets hives. Whenever he eats strawberries, we went on this little
Yes, he
picnic once.
told me.
Geez, what is this? Can't this guy keep anything to himself? What else did he tell you?
Oh, he told me that he was in love with you, but that you wouldn't agree to marry him because he wants a family, and you don't.
He said he was in love with me?
Yes.
If he's in love with me, then why are you here?
He didn't say he is in love with you. Oh, right there, right. Oh, that's great, that's great. Thank you. He said he was in love with you. Before.
Oh, before he met you?
Yeah. It's getting late. We should go.
I want to marry him, Liz.
So do I.
Maybe, but I'd be better for him than you are. I mean, you're allergic to sheep.
That's better than being allergic to children.
I'm not allergic to children. I have a daughter. I love children.
I love sheep.
Then marry one. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. If I'm acting a little crazy, it's because I have a lot at stake here.
I've got a whole life at stake here.
A whole life? You've only known this guy 3 weeks.
Well, that's all it takes when it's right. I've known Ted for 3 weeks, and I'm ready to make a commitment. You were with him for 2 years, and you weren't. Are you so sure that he's making a mistake? It's really late. I'm going.
I would rather change my whole life than lose him.
Are you coming?
I love him.
I'll tell him. Please lock the door when you leave. Just turn the lock to the left and... I guess you already know how it goes.
Yeah. I know how it goes.